Republican Senators Chuck Grassley, Bill Cassidy, and Ron Johnson host a roundtable to shed light on the failures from Health and Human Services to protect unaccompanied migrant children. Grassley says HHS continues to ignore policies that put children at risk, and it's now up to Congress to put a stop to it. Several whistleblowers spoke out during Tuesday's roundtable, which HHS notably declined to attend. They said the agency and its Office of Refugee Resettlement repeatedly prioritizes speed over safety and has a decade of evidence showing they're incapable of identifying, documenting, or reporting concerns.
Our hope is that Congress can be armed with the information needed to hold ORR accountable and can demand greater oversight.
More than 80,000 unaccompanied minors have been lost under the Biden administration. Whistleblowers said billions of Americans' taxpayer dollars is being used by the agency and NGO contractors to place migrant children in the hands of sponsors with criminal backgrounds, sex and human traffickers, and people with cartel affiliations. Tara Rodas emphasized HHS is not a law enforcement organization or investigative agency, adding its oversight agency, HHS OIG, doesn't even have access to its data portal. This also leaves law enforcement at the mercy of HHS and ORR, who won't give them the data they need to investigate. Rodas says she was fired and put under investigation for submitting disclosures to the DOJ OIG and HHS OIG after a child was sent to a sponsor affiliated with the MS-13 gang in Ohio, after she had sent out a do not release advisory.
And I understand the horrific things that the violent gang MS-13 does to children. So it was quite a shock to realize that the U.S. government knowingly was sending a child into the hands of gangs.
10 days after her first disclosure, she was taken off the case. HHS outed her as a whistleblower and accused her of having cultural bias. Another whistleblower, Deborah White, says children have been sent to addresses that were abandoned or didn't even exist, pointing out how in one case, an unaccompanied minor was sent to an open field in Michigan. She said that fake documents were rampant during her time at ORR, and when she tried to bring up the concern, agency officials said checking fake IDs wasn't her job. She was told once the children leave, they're no longer the agency's responsibility.
I have seen these children, I have interviewed these children, and I have stories that will haunt me for the rest of my life. The HHS ORR program is the biggest failure in government history that I have ever witnessed.
White asserted this issue surrounding unaccompanied minors is amplified by the fact that many case managers aren't given any sort of training on how to identify fraud, prevent trafficking, or safely monitor children. Senators and whistleblowers thanked Grassley for taking action against what the Biden administration continues to ignore. Taylor Tinsley, One America News.